Well, hi, here's a video overview of the Motorola MBP 26 baby monitor. We'll start with an overview of the hardware. The unit comes with the camera, remote monitor, and power cords for both. The camera itself is fairly small and compact, very lightweight. It's got the plug there on the back. It's got the LEDs on front for night vision. You can see it tilts backwards and forwards. It also swivels to the left and right pretty far. Get that back in place there. Now for the remote monitor, it's got a fairly glossy screen. On the back here it's got a stand so you can set it up on a night table and just watch, and it does have a rechargeable battery in the back there, so you don't have to keep it plugged in all the time, but you can if you want to. Now to show off operation in the daytime, I'm single, I don't have kids, so I thought, what am I going to show you? Well, I could do a cameo and dress up like a baby, and I thought, yeah, that's kind of creepy. I could always go try to borrow somebody's baby, but parents get a little twitchy when you do that, so I thought instead I would let my pooch Nikki be the star of the show. So here it is, camera on in the guest bathroom where she likes to sit. Turn the power on here where there's a button on the side. See, it starts up pretty fast. It's got a very good image. I hope it comes across in this video. I don't know, I'm taking a picture of a picture. But as I'm fumbling around trying to adjust the angle, what you actually see is I'm adjusting the volume here. So I'll take the time to say the sound on this is really bad, but I think the video quality is pretty good. You also see Nikki moves, and it responds very quickly. There's really no lag in the video. Here I am adjusting it, the angle of the camera, but I'm going to show you that a little bit more in depth here. So here's a better close-up of adjusting the angle. So here it is, the camera's looking at her. You can set this up, so there's different buttons on the front, of course, but you can push it to get it to go through the menu selection or to adjust the angle, so left and right. You can also go up and down with it. It has a decent swing on how far it can go, but there are definitely limits to it. But here, and you probably won't be able to see it, I just want to show off that as I'm adjusting the angle, the system itself isn't moving, so it's not a motorized system. It's digitally adjusting it inside the lens itself. And lastly, I want to show off the night vision. Some people said it works, some people say it doesn't. I'm going to try to show it off. So here the monitor is in a room that's away from where we're at, so as I turn lights on and off, it won't be affected by it. So this is the night mode, and what I just did was turn on a light in the hallway. So there's a little bit of light on Nikki at the moment. I'm going to flip that off. It's going to go back into night mode, and that's from those LEDs on the front of the camera shining on it. The next thing I'm going to do is, this is the light in the bathroom is on, so it's fairly bright in there. So this is what it would look like from maybe 5 feet away from her with the light on. And then when I flip it off, and it's going to go back into night mode. So you'll see, again, this is it illuminating it, just the LEDs on the front. I think the image is pretty decent, if you're close enough to it. Now granted, those LEDs, they only have so much light they can put out, so the further away you get from the camera, the worse it's going to look in night mode. But if you have it fairly close to where your baby is, the image really is pretty good. Well, that's the end. Thank you very much for watching.